What's up, you guys? Near-death experiences births new chapter for Tiphanie Smith. Tiphanie Smith, a self-care specialist, has always prided herself in filling her cup and pouring it into others. When she found herself walking side by side with death twice, this wife, mother, and entrepreneur decided to embark on a new chapter and share her story. She said her first experience with death was in 2010 when she had a ruptured fallopian tube because of an ectopic pregnancy that also led to a cardiac arrest. Her second experience was 9 years later. She said on her way to work, she heard a voice of reason putting in a strange request. She said, and I quote, "If facing a cardiac arrest wasn't scary enough, I unfortunately found myself knocking on death's door once again. Only this time, both me and my unborn daughter were at stake. In 2020, I went to my final appointment with my gynecologist, where she found out that my water broke and the baby had passed stool inside my stomach. That means the baby was probably in distress. So she sent me for an emergency C-section." End quote. After successfully crossing that hurdle and bringing her baby girl into this world, this brave mommy went on to bleed internally for over a year. Tiphanie said again, quote, "I was in constant pain. I waited and waited and waited. I went to so many doctors and did too many hospital procedures, spending over $1 million in medical expenses that year alone." End quote. She found out much later that something had gone wrong during the surgery. The internal bleeding could have led to her becoming septic, and she could have died. Following this discovery, the course of action that took place included a hysterectomy. This big decision wasn't one that Tiphanie took lightly. These life-changing experiences inspired Tiphanie to make a commitment to God and to paper, and write her very own book. She said again, quote, "The creative process was very therapeutic. I have never walked a journey like this before. However, what I did was a lot of research to find out how persons do this. I really wanted to write a book that would help and inspire persons who probably are going through similar things or have experienced trauma like this nature that has carried them to the lowest valley of their lives. I hope this book really inspires persons to find their inner David. That's the part of resilience. Every day comes with challenges, and Goliaths are all around us every single day. It's when we find David, when you can sling that shot and find your purpose. We all have our stories. Everyone is not going to be a writer. So, if you have a book inside of you, just start. Wherever you are, start there and let the pen guide you. End quote. Tiphanie Smith, being a firm believer in nothing happening before its time, she released her book on her birthday in December of last year. Dedicated the book as a memoir to her living and supportive grandmother. She said she had initially purchased 50 copies to be on the safe side, but the moment she launched the book on her social media platforms, she got so many orders and almost sold out on her birthday and did not carry any non-purchased book into the new year. She said that small still voice she heard saying that she needed to write a book and even gave her the name came straight from the creator himself.